Hello and welcome to Darling Land. I'm Kayra Darling. You hear that? That's the sounds of Santa Monica, guys. I'm technically driving Uber right now. I went offline to talk to you guys for a minute. And I am passing right now the Santa Monica Pier. And you hear all the fun and festivities going on. September 27th of last year, I was standing with my feet in the waters of Santa Monica, and life was completely changing for me at that point. I had just closed my hair studio. I had lost my home to foreclosure while I was in Northern California undergoing treatment for toxic mold sickness. It's a real thing, Google it. I had black mold in my home and it stripped my entire immune system, and I had to go and get treated for it. My little dog too. 10 days later, no kidding guys, this is how fast God works. If you really believe and claim it, and the power of prayer, you know, I truly believe that God wants us to be happy and prosperous and have abundance, and I also believe if you just ask for it, He'll provide it. Anyway, 10 days later, I was pulling into Los Angeles-ish area, Burbank actually, in a U-Haul, and had actually moved out here. And I believe that was, you know, my birthday present from God. On my birthday, I was standing with my feet again in the waters of Santa Monica, thanking Him, you know, for the opportunity of being out here in this life. And it's crazy. It's crazy everything that's happened in this last year. I mean, oh God. You don't even know. I've seen some insane things. I've seen some beautiful things. I've seen some ugly things. I've overcome a lot of things that have happened to me being out here. I've overcome a lot of things that happened to me before I moved out here. I've said it several times, though. I've truly found my bliss. I love pursuing an entertainment career. I love what I'm doing right now. I loved what I did before. One doesn't outweigh the other. One isn't greater than the other. One isn't more important or more purposeful than the other. But this is just what I'm doing now. And it makes me happy. So anyway, I just had to jump on here and say something, because, you know, I was passing the pier and it was just making me remember, you know, how quick God can work, how fast He'll do things, how fast He'll move you if you know, you're doing His work. Close to Him. Trust Him if you believe, you know. I do. Whatever your higher power is, it really doesn't matter. I just call mine God. I was having a very interesting conversation with my ride on the way here about addiction and overcoming addiction, not just surviving it. And I was explaining to her, as a child survivor of abuse as well as an adult survivor of abuse, I have realized that, you know, I have a coping addiction, and that is, I don't really reach for any one thing in order to cope from whatever's triggering me anymore. I just recognize what's triggering me and remove it, you know. But I have had a problem with addictions and coping and substances, and I can honestly say I don't anymore. I've recognized what it is in me and what it's doing and why. And it all boils down to, guys, if it's not love, it's conflict. And I won't be around conflict on purpose. Anything that's causing anxiety, anything that's making me say, wow, you know, I just need a drink, or after that I deserve this or that. And I'm not saying you have a problem if that's who you are and what you do. I'm just saying this is me, this is my experience, this is my story. Anytime I feel that way or hear myself say that, man, you know, after a day like that, I sure could use a drink. I don't have one. I recognize what it is that made me feel that way. I recognize what it is that made me not feel love, or made me feel that anxiety, or, you know, whatever was conflicted in my spirit that made me need to escape my reality. And I simply remove it, or I don't go back around it on purpose if I can. And if I can't, then I recognize that that's what it is, and I stay present. And I don't try to remove myself from the reality anymore. It's a cool thing. If you're struggling with addiction or coping or anything like that, you're more than welcome to friend me on Darlingland on Facebook. Email me at darlingland108@gmail.com. You know, if you're out there and you need to talk, I'm here. I love you. Smooches.